So the first plan seems to be to stop all aid to foreign countries. We're the richest country on earth, but I dare we help anybody. The richest man in the world who could literally end hunger, could end homelessness. Instead, spending his time to make sure we don't help any fucking body do anything. The most evil people on the fucking planet. You ever notice Elon doesn't have like any hospital wings named after himself? Any like orphanages named after him? Any wings on schools? Nothing. Nothing. All he does is take, and ensure poor people, needy, the most desperate among us, never receive an ounce of help because he's a fucking sick psychopath, sociopath. Top USAID officials put on leave after refusing to allow Deutsche Flaks to access security personnel files, so they're going to get rid of it all, folks. No more foreign aid whatsoever. Musk installs illegal server with federal HR databases. Elon Musk is taking over the U.S. Office of Personnel Management. Okay, let me scroll down. Oh, yeah, here we are. So back to the kids I was talking about before, these baby hackers. You'll be shocked to know they're Nazis. At least one of them, one of Musk's young Dodge lackeys, has retweeted multiple neo-Nazis, such as Nick Fuentes. What? Elon Musk hanging out with Nazis? Who could have seen this coming? Not Elon. Yeah, of course. They're these 4chan losers, these toxic fucking trolls. Of course, they love booger-eating Nick. And then, of course, instead of holding these people accountable for breaking the law, because these children and Elon Musk are 100% absolutely breaking the law, our U.S. government has circled the wagons around them and threatened that anybody who tries to hold them accountable for breaking the law will themselves be tried for crimes. Trump's D.C. U.S. attorney says that any threats, confrontation, or other actions in any way that impacts what Elon Musk is doing and Elon Musk's people are doing will be investigated by his office, since that may break numerous laws. So, yet, once again, the criminals can do whatever they want to do, and any of the good people who want to hold them accountable, you're the ones that get tried for crimes. You're the ones that get punished. Evil does whatever it wants to. Good destroyed in this country. And then it seems like the goal is to destroy USAID. Once again, it's the one that sends out the most aid to foreign countries, the poorest people on the goddamn planet. So how they're doing this is they're just going to lie about it first of all. Here's Elon. Did you know that USAID, using your tax dollars, funded bioweapon research, including COVID-19 that killed millions of people? 100% made up. 100% just pulling this out of his ass. Because they know they can lie and say anything and then use that as justification to do whatever the fuck they want to, and nobody's going to hold them accountable. Just crazy, the fucking lies. And if you want to know what this organization is, the United States Agency of International Development is an independent agency of the United States government that is primarily responsible for administrating civilian foreign aid and development assistance with a budget of over $50 billion. USAID is one of the largest official aid agencies in the world and accounts for more than half of all U.S. foreign assistance, the highest in the world in absolute dollar terms. Yes, we're trying to help the rest of the world because we are the richest, but no more. Which brings me to the next lie they told to try to have this agency shut down. So before I show you the lie, I'm going to tell you the truth. So the truth is this. The Elizabeth Glasser Pediatric AIDS Foundation has been actively involved in reproductive health initiatives in Mozambique since 2004. Their efforts have primarily focused on preventing mothers to child transmission of HIV and providing comprehensive HIV services in Gaza province. This is not Gaza, Palestine. This is Gaza, Africa, outside of Mozambique. In Gaza province, PAF supports 100 adolescent-friendly health facilities And in Hambrain province, they support 49 such facilities. In 2021, they were awarded a cooperative agreement worth $83 million by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Centers for Global Health. This funding is designed for advancing HIV and tuberculosis services to achieve epidemic control in Mozambique. So they're trying to prevent childhood AIDS and tuberculosis because we're the richest country in the world and we're just trying to do a little bit, the minimum we can for our fellow human beings. So we threw a little money to Africa to help them with children's AIDS, folks. So that's the real story. Gaza province outside of Mozambique in Africa got a little bit of this money to help tuberculosis and child AIDS. So here's how they're spending it, folks, to shut down all the aid to these poor children, to all the aid to these poor people. They're just outright lying by claiming the Gaza is the Palestinians' Gaza, and we're sending $50 million worth of condoms to Hamas.
Big bureaucracy where there has been tremendous waste and fraud and abuse. In that process, we identified and stopped $50 million being sent to Gaza to buy condoms for Hamas. 50 million. And you know what's happened to them? They've used them as a method of making bombs. How about that?
We've literally sent no condoms to Gaza. Zero to Hamas. They're literally just making all this up. It's not even the same fucking Gaza, folks. But it doesn't fucking matter. They can say anything, and they'll use their lies to shut down AIDS prevention to children. And then he went out there and he repeated it multiple times.
Mr. President, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems at Treasury?
Well, he's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him. And it's only if we agree with him. He's a very talented guy from the standpoint of management and costs. And we put him in charge of seeing what he can do with certain groups and certain numbers. Some of the numbers are horrible, what he's found. Think of it, $100 million.
So now it's $100 million. It was $50 million before. Now it's $100 million. It's doubled since the last time he told this lie.
On condoms to Hamas. Condoms to Hamas. And many other things that are frankly even more ridiculous.
So this is how they're justifying Elon Musk taking over all the government servers. Because he's stopping us from sending condoms to Hamas, which is not happening. A coup is happening, folks, an illegal coup, a takeover of government, and they're lying about it, and it's working. And not the only one spreading this, folks. They're all in the same playbook as Jesse Waters.
Trump's trying to pump the brakes on spending, and Democrats are going nuts.
In an instant, Donald Trump has shut off billions, perhaps trillions of dollars that directly support states, cities, towns, schools, hospitals, small businesses, and most of all, American families. This is a dagger at the heart of the average American family in red states, in blue states, in cities, in suburbs, in rural areas. It is just outrageous.
Caroline Levitt, ready with a fact check.
You are receiving individual assistance from the federal government. You will still continue to receive that. So what does this pause mean? It means no more funding for illegal DEI programs. It means no more funding for the Green New scam that has cost American taxpayers tens of billions of dollars. It means no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness across our federal bureaucracy and agencies.
Trump's putting government spending on ice so he can figure out where all this money is going and why. Some Democrat judge today ruled Trump has to keep spending your money, but that doesn't mean the president's going to stop cutting.
DOJ and OMB also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a preposterous waste of taxpayer money.
All right, we couldn't believe when we heard this.
It's not true.
We were about to spend $50 million on condoms for Gaza. Condoms cost a couple pennies when you buy them in bulk. At least according to heartthrob Stephen Miller. So you can buy 500 million condoms with that much cash. That's enough to give every guy in Gaza 1,000 condoms. That's like a decade's supply of safe sex.
So now they're saying that we were about to send it, but we didn't. Donald Trump said that we sent it to them and they made bombs with it. So which is it? You guys can't even keep your own lies straight. Number one cable news network spreading these lies, though, folks. This is how they do it. This is how the propaganda is spread, folks. President's lawyer also on Fox News spreading the same bullshit.
And we've seen tremendous footing and getting rid of waste, as you mentioned, DOGE, DEI, all the nonsense that was wasted, $50 million to Gaza for condoms. It's crazy. So
it is crazy.
I'm seeing progress at the likes of which we've never seen.
So this is how they're selling it, folks. This is how they're selling it to take over our country. And, hey, at least The Daily Show had some fun with it. Hopefully I won't get copyrighted for showing you this.
Trump administration is getting to work on identifying totally real, not made up fraud.
There was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza.
Condoms for Hamas.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. DOGE has also identified $90 million spent on pocket pussies for the Assad regime in Syria, $140 million on anal beads for non-binary Venezuelans, and over 30 million copies of the DVD Backdoor Asian
that's a good one.
set to be shipped to Ukrainian orphans. President Trump has also promised that going forward, illegal aliens will no longer receive a subscription to Pornhub Premium when they cross the border.
Their right.
And the State Department's refugee dildo program has been indefinitely
suspended. The dildo program?
And sorry, citizens of Wakanda, American taxpayers will no longer pay $10 trillion to send you erotic butthole powder, whatever that is. Share this if you're glad that America has brought competence and maturity back.
Finally, somebody standing up against the butthole powder. God bless Trump. And, so this is the argument they're using to cut aid to Africa, folks. And this sounds familiar. I wonder where he got this from. Basically, his claim is that South Africa is being really mean to white folks. And so no more aid to Africa until they stop being mean to white folks.
So on Truth Social, you said that you were going to cut aid from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
No, it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the
yeah, it's Elon. You can see Elon with his hand up Trump's ass, working him like a fucking puppet. That's apartheid Clyde, if I ever heard it. And then Marco Rubio declares that he is the acting director. He declared it. I declare bankruptcy. So this is a excuse for him to shut down the USAID. He's already said he's going to do it. He already made a video explaining how they're going to shut down the USAID. So I guess no more foreign aid, folks. We're the richest country on the earth, but fuck everybody else, right? We guard ours. Fuck all y'all. We'll just colonize you, take all your shit, and you just fucking die. We're going to be a pariah state of the world, just like Israel is. And the Democrats fecklessly got out there and tried to fight back against this, but it's so stupid. Like, I appreciate the effort, I guess, but you're not going to do anything. This is all just a fucking show.
Elon Musk has called USAID a criminal organization, and yet he is the one who came in the dark of the night in a takeover that is illegal.
Lisa Loeb looks great. And then Murphy.
But let's not pull any punches about why this is happening. Elon Musk makes billions of dollars based off of his business with China. And China is cheering at this action today. There is no question that the billionaire class trying to take over our government right now is doing it based on self-interest. Their belief that if they can make us weaker in the world, if they can elevate their business partners all around the world, that they will gain the benefit. But there's another reason this is happening. They're shuttering agencies and sending employees home in order to create the illusion that they're saving money in order to do what? Pass a giant tax cut for billionaires and corporations, right?
I mean, I guess God love them. They're trying, but they have no power. Nothing's going to happen. They're just fucking talking.
You know, foreign assistance is about 1% of our entire federal budget. And maybe before coming after USAID, Republicans should look at all the billions and billions of dollars in tax breaks and subsidies that they give to oligarchs like Elon Musk.
Yeah, but they won't. You guys should have done something before Trump got back in the fucking office. You should have made sure he was tried for his fucking crimes. You fucking blew it. And now all this is just goddamn lip service.
Elon Musk, you didn't create USAID. The United States Congress did for the American people. And just like Elon Musk did not create...
Oh, shut up. I'm sorry. I don't even give a fuck anymore. You guys aren't going to do shit. You're not going to do shit.